Holy frick! Hello everybody, what is up? It is Ro with another video. Welcome back, people of Earth. What is up? I'm a little late, but today is Friday, and what does Friday mean? Episode 4 of Defending Jacob released on Apple TV. For some reason, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I love watching TV shows or like new releases of movies and stuff in the night. It's just more fun. But I don't make it in time to take out a review of it, and people are already taking it out because they see it the minute it releases, probably Thursday at midnight, but I'm different, so this video will probably be up tomorrow, Saturday. I was only planning on reviewing the first 3 episodes and then most likely like the last episode, but I have a lot to say. This is the most unplanned review, so we're gonna review episode 4 because holy freaking shit. I just want to start off by saying I applaud you, Morten Tilda. You did outstanding. I am still captured. So excited. I'm already counting down for May 8th. That is basically the review. Episode 4 is the prime example of Morten taking this book, adapting into the series, adding his own pizzazz, cooking up his own stuff that actually fits and works. So yes, I love Defending Jacob. So far, I have no disappointments. Well, yes, I had little minor criticisms in the beginning, but episode 4, holy frick. Before I jump into like certain scenes, I really wanted to touch on this show. Still holds on to an aesthetically pleasing cinematography, beautiful music that just matches every scene. So in the techno aspect, they're still going A game strong. Also, when that theme song comes up, do you just like, you know, get all hyped? It's like you can't skip the intro. Do not stop and press that skip intro button, okay? You gotta listen to the music and the beginning open credits. Like I said, the uniqueness just screams here. It still takes its time to tell the story. Yes, it's still pretty slow paced, but it still keeps you, and that's very important. It's not getting boring, it's just building suspense. The first thing I want to applaud Morten for doing is the scene where Jacob is describing how he found Ben in the park. This is exactly how I pictured it while reading in the book, and he did it so well. The performances were really good in episode 4 that just added more to the story. Martell here really tapped into who Jacob Barber is and was presented first in the book while also adding his own stuff. The camera shots from the transitions from like seeing the lawyer to Andy to Laurie to back to Jacob and then back to his flashbacks of finding Ben starts building up like he's telling them. He's very like laid back, you know, not really like caring about what he's saying, because that's exactly how it plays out in the book. He's just very nonchalant, and then she starts to treat him more like an adult. You got to get your facts straight. Was it yes or was it no? Was it wet leaves or was it dry leaves? And then he starts getting angry and he's like, well, you're accusing me. Like, it's the same dialogue from the book that he puts in the screenplay, but it's not just copy and pasted. That's something I really love. He does a good adaptation, and the performances here were really great, so hats off to Martell for that. Speaking about uniqueness, they added scenes that are not part of the book. I will always go back to the book because reading the book gives you the previous knowledge, right? The biggest one was about the Globe reporter. That was the biggest like shock factor for me. I was like, I did not see it coming. I knew the lady knew who she was, and I thought we were going to build up in the diner scene that she was like gonna end up like saying, oh, your son's a murderer, you know what I mean? Like, she starts off nice and then she ends up being really rude. No, she ends up being the Globe reporter. My mouth just dropped. I did not expect that. That information is totally fresh and new. It's an added scene. I want to give a round of applause also to Michelle Dockery because she really embodies Laurie. She's always on the verge of tears. She's always like this ticking time bomb because of like so much emotions that she has bottled up that she can't express. I love how she talks about like impressionism and how much like she loves art and everything. Reminds me of how I talk about movies. It gives us a time to breathe and finally like be like, oh my gosh, Laurie can calm down, and you see in the emotions how she really misses her normal life. Just this little moment, she was so grateful to have a friend who probably didn't know who she was. That's what she thought. She thought this lady didn't know who she was whatsoever. It's just how it was structured. That scene was structured was really well done. The moment the lady comes up, Laurie's like, oh, well, what do you want? I know you're gonna say my son's like a murderer and deserves to die. She's like, no, I just want the sugar. And then her shoulders relax, the tension's relieved, and then we get more. One thing that really scares me, and I'm just predicting, is that the lady asked her, is there anything you want off the record? And she's like, wait, what? And she's like, I don't. And then she just leaves. She didn't say anything's off the record, so we're gonna see where they take that little storyline and if they publish anything that she said. Even though she didn't really give out a lot of information, I guess you can say, she can still take her words and twist it anyway how and make a story out of it. Another thing that they did differently was when he goes meet the kid, Matthew. Matthew? Michael? How did I forget? It played out differently. In the book, we get to uncover more information about Matthew and Pats, but here it's like they want to really build off that suspense factor, so they leave it off to probably play in the next episode. I really hope they dive into that, because in the book it's very, very interesting, the information we uncover from Matthew. Michael, oh my gosh, I can't remember.
What's his name?
I don't want to spoil it, even though like this is a spoiler review zone. I just, like, for people who haven't read the book and watched this review on my channel, I really want you to be kind of like very shocked, because my mouth dropped when I got to that section of the book where Matthew has a chat with Andy. This is another just damn well example of how Morton really has a unique approach into developing a novel into a series. So hats off to that. Can we freaking talk about that ending? J.K. Simmons, my lord and savior, has entered the chat. I'm so excited to see how he's going to portray that character, and I'm so freaking pumped to see how they're going to take that into episode 5. Yeah, guys, you know the drill. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Hate it, give it a thumbs down. If you like more, thumbs up. Press the subscribe button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please get some Apple TV and watch Defending Jacob. Jump on that train now, friends. My review will also be up on Rotten Tomatoes, so check that out if you want to. This show gets me too pumped. It's been too long since I've seen a TV series, because I'm all movies, so it's been a while. I will see you all next Friday. Oh my god.